Going YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier Civilization 5 as the Shoshone! Last episode, we went to war with Rome, and you can see my progress. We're running in the opposite direction. I realize I'm not very good at waging war. I'll be the first person to tell you that. It's the thing about Civ I know the least about. I took a few minutes before starting this episode to look at things and consider what we should do. Considering we just finished engineering, and we will be going into metal casting next, we can get physics immediately after that and have trebuchets, which are significantly stronger than catapults. Plus, we're down to only one catapult, so we will need time to rebuild. So, what I'm thinking is we just don't go to war yet. We just lay low. Our plan is to go after Copenhagen, since it's a... Actually, Copenhagen is now stronger than Rome in pure combat strength, so Copenhagen... Let's see here, how could he have achieved that? I doubt he's got all the way up to chivalry. Is it a Pantheon belief? Doesn't look like it. Is it just a more defensive tile? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what to tell you, but somehow Copenhagen is actually stronger than Rome, despite being smaller. But either way, it's still a strong city. 22 combat strength is still going to wreck us. So, what I'm thinking is we're going to have to just lay low, get up to physics, which we will queue up now, and upgrade to trebs, which are significantly stronger. Catapult will go from range combat strength 8 to 14, and it will keep that 200% damage modifier, which is colossal. Once you add that modifier, that boost in damage by 6 points suddenly becomes colossally huge. It makes a big difference. I've also reworked some of our tiles to focus more heavily on growth, to help compensate with how capped for happiness we were earlier, which now we have plenty of extra happy, because I think we've finished mining up the silver, which is amazingly good. We can now send this worker to grab... Let's send him to go grab our citrus, because I believe that's our only citrus in our entire empire. So we will want that improved. So what we'll do for the time being is leave everyone sit back, just have them rest up. You can go all the way back to Timoak as well. What we will have this Pathfinder do is we will have him out exploring again, because we're at the point where he's pretty useless for actual war. And we'll bring the archer back, the swordsman. Swordman can sit there on that hill. Just bring everyone back. Just turtle up for right now and protect ourselves. Rome may come after us once the peace treaty expires in a couple more turns. But if he does, we will want to be ready for that. Do we have any extra luxuries that we could trade with Shaka? No, we don't. Alright. So what we'll do with this Pathfinder is we'll just explore with him. Have him do what Pathfinders are supposed to do and look around. Maybe find the other Danish cities. This worker, you are going to connect Agaidika to our trade network. And you will do just that. You swordmen can fortify. This composite can get into our borders and go on alert mode there. The archer could come forward. Catapult's healing up. This composite will move back as well. We may want to get more melee units as well. Right now we're working on our National College, a granary, and a Colosseum. The Colosseum's a little unnecessary at this point, but we've sunk turns into producing it already. We'll leave it as such. And this archer can just fortify in Timoak. The Great General can sleep there. Since we have that one policy, oligarchy, that composite is now free, so it'll help us earn a couple extra gold per turn, which will be nice. So yes, a lot of this is also a learning experience for me. I'm just not very good at waging early war, especially not when the civilization is really kind of built to do that, which the Shoshone are not. They can go to early war, they can do anything well, but they're not very good at it. So you can come here, and we can actually upgrade you, which we will. Nice little power boost for this composite. And then we will tell you to fortify. You will build the plantation there. That'll take quite a while to do, but get our luxuries hooked up. Once you're done the road, you'll start improving territory around Agaidika. This guy can keep improving territory around Timoak. Although maybe we just want to get our capital built up a bit more. Maybe. Very well maybe the capital, since the capital has a lot of unimproved tiles. Some of which would be very good to improve, like these river tiles here. It'd be nice to get the self-sustaining 2 hammers. Or even just mine it up. As for whether or not you should put a farm on a river hill, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. For example, I usually go order. Which order? We meet Manila, which is good. But since I normally go order, that normally gives me a lot of access to production with mines. Because there are, I think it's a 5-year plan that gives you a lot of extra hammers on mines, which is really good. And it's just in general a ton of extra hammers. As to what we should work now, I think we get more in general out of working the silver. Perhaps we'll come and improve that next. Maybe not next. Maybe. And then Agaidika also grew. We'll manage its new tile. Set to work the iron, the unimproved iron. I don't know. This speeds up production 4 turns, and this speeds up production 4 turns, but slows down growth 3. Focus more on growth. Getting bigger sooner snowballs into more stuff more quickly. It's just in general a smarter move. Washington built the Parthenon. It's fine. Washington's going to be a very nice city to eventually take. A very nice city to eventually take. So, but yeah, so if you intend on going order like I usually do, then straight up mines could be better. It'll be better in the late game, but farming it makes it self-sustaining, so it helps your growth a little bit, making it a bit better for the early game. So it kind of just depends on what you're looking for. It really does just come down to you. You could even farm it up in the early game, and then later on in the game, once you've grown a lot, and you just need more hammers, just mine it. Replace the farm with a mine. That will waste some of your work hours, which is certainly a bad thing. But if it's to min-max that much, I think it's acceptable. So we get our great profits. We can get an extra religion, which is dandy. It's all fine and dandy. Meet Cape Town, meet all these city-states. We're on a southern edge there, it seems. So you will found a religion for us. And our religion, we will take the Buddhist symbol, and we will customize the name to be Wheel of Fortune. Yes, our religion is the Wheel of Fortune. All shall hail. So our founder belief, what is left? We can take tithe, which is really good. Although we haven't been growing very much, so this is less good. So it's still good, but we just aren't taking as much advantage of it as we could if we really buckled down early. Culture for 5 followers, another civs. 8 followers, religion, not enemy, foreign cities. No, we will be at war quite often. The city first converts. 2 gold for each city following the religion. What happiness for every 2 cities following it? It's not bad either. Tithe, I think in general leads to more gold than church property? Probably, yeah. We'll take tithe. Tithe is very good. And then founder belief. Monasteries are left, which don't give us much. Pagodas are left, which are actually really good. We'll probably take the pagodas. Buildings are always very, very good. Swords to plowshares is very good, but we will be at war a lot, so it's significantly less good. Temples give happiness. Uh... Liturgical drama. Yeah, I think we'll take the building, the pagoda. Yeah. Very, very good belief. It's a building, so of course it's good belief. Europe, Europe! And as for our first faith build, take us approximately 60 turns to get to another great prophet. To get to a pagoda, it will take approximately 40. I think we should take the pagoda and then snowball our faith a bit harder. You can blow him up, or do damage to him at the very least. Then you can scoot back. Scoot, scoot! And now that you're set up, you can just sit there and alert. Stop panning over. Mosunkani grew. Good. Our capital's criminally small for this late in the game. Cause I'm moron. There. Yeah, just get us some I mean, it's 2 food for 2 hammers, which isn't very good at all. We could trade 1 food. Trade up 1 food for a hammer and 3 gold. Nah, just grow. Self-sustain, that citizen. Make him self-sufficient. That's fine. That's a fine way to do things. Vermin are breeding. Now I have to deal with both me and America. He's not very happy. I honestly thought he didn't mind warmongering, but then again, the fact that he's denouncing someone I have a declaration of friendship with is certainly not making him happy. I do know that if you can get Shaka on your side and get friendship with him, he will be pretty loyal. He's pretty dead set in who he does and doesn't like. To my knowledge, it doesn't flip around much. Again, to my knowledge. You can go on alert. Orders of Timuak grew. Good. I don't know if I should chop down this jungle for farms to help Timuak grow, or leave it for university science production boost stuff and things. Probably growth. Growth is in general probably a little better, so I really don't know. Jerusalem wants Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. So we got our forges and our workshops up, which is very good. And we enter the medieval era. Alright. So we're attacking up relatively quickly. Aris? Aris? I imagine that's Aris. How do you pronounce it? So he's now sending his caravan to me as well, which is good. I got Dika. Can keep shooting that duder. Screw that duder. Timuak needs new production. Good! Jolly good. We should probably get walls in Timuak. Still protect against Rome. It's going to take 14 turns to get to physics, 3 turns to mold, to finish the National College. Once that's done, how long? 7 turns for catapult, so that's 10 turns, 4 turns left. A Treb's 120 hammers, a catapult is 75. So it should take almost twice as long. It should take like 11 turns probably at this production rate. What I'm trying to figure out is if it's worth getting a workshop up. It probably is. 2 production plus 10% production. That's quite a few extra hammers, especially here. Yeah. Yeah. Queue that up after the National College. Then when it's done, we'll have 4 turns to physics. At that point, we can start on a catapult. And the production will immediately switch on over. So you can make use of Forge, which is very good. Get an extra hammer out of it. Which... you don't have the barracks. So the production to land units won't be too great yet. I think what we do is we have you build your forge. Then your workshop. Get these hammers out quickly. We'll do forge first. Actually, no. Nothing comes in physics that we're actually going to want to build in Timuak right away. Right away. Timuak could be a good city for building units with the forge, but we'll want a barracks there first. At the very least, a barracks. The Ottomans, another aggressive civ. Pretty war-mongering map. Despite their being aggressive, we have to be far apart enough that I would feel okay swapping embassies. This should be fine. So it's over there. So he probably came to me. Yep, there's his warrior. Oh, we scouted this far out with a warrior. That means he either took the very long way around, or actually no, I think he would have to have borders with open borders with Washington, because they have that city right there. So we'll keep looking around. Alright. Good, good, jolly good. Yeah, just keep up the road for right now. Just because it's not worth having a road on that's not fully built if it's to stop. So our peace treaty with Caesar ended, so this is the time, if any, that he may declare war on us, but then again, he's sending us a trade route. Yeah, he's sending us a trade route, so it's very unlikely. So here's Istanbul. Wow. Wow. That growth though. Actually, he's missing a river, so it's not that much more growth, but it is a bit more growth. Speaking of which, we will want to grab probably sailing after we grab physics, just to help Agaitika, and then into optics for the lighthouse. Almost certainly. And then after that, we'll have to see. Physics into sailing into optics. Just so we can get Agaitika growing a bit faster. Take advantage of its coastal site. The religion was founded. Zulus founded Protestantism. So the Zulus are Protestants. That's interesting. Especially since they took over the Catholics. We should look and see what their beliefs are. Beliefs by religion. Protestantism. Their pantheon was increased city combat strength, okay? So it's very protective. 2 for each city, and 2 if the city has a specialist. Okay. Not great, but not bad, I guess. Blow up that galley. Just finish it off. Alright, Agaitika also grew. Great, great. Send him to work the iron again. Just make him self-sufficient still. Hopefully we can actually improve those tiles. Well, we'll be able to improve them in about 14 more turns. Or 14 turns plus however long it takes to make the boat. So maybe 16? 14? Maybe like 17 or 18 more turns. Which isn't too bad. So we got the desert over here. And mountains as well. This looks like it's going to be a rather interesting map to maneuver around an army. And by interesting, I mean a pain in the neck. My disagreement with Suleiman. Sorry, we have no interest in a war with Suleiman, just because he's too far away. Right now. Once we take... If we take Copenhagen, will that open things up for us enough to reach him? Maybe. It's a big maybe, though. Pretty big maybe. Just come. Is this his territory right here? Oh god, it is. Wait. He's already been to war with... Wow, he has been aggressing early. He already took one of the Danish cities. Wow. It couldn't have been that long ago, so still only pop 1. Wow. Yeah, this is a pretty warmongering map. We got the Danes, we've got Rome, we've got the Ottomans, and we've got the Zulu. And then we're going to go domination as well, because there's so many capitals in such a small area. This could turn out to be a pretty short game as a whole, because of all this. It's very interesting. If you're wondering why I'm having the worker build the road 1 tile at a time, it's because the AI likes to use funky If I could talk properly, that'd be great. Thanks, tongue and mouth and bleh. The AI likes to use wonky paths for making roads. It still uses the shortest path, technically, but it's just oddly shaped. Are they at war right now, actually? No. No, they're not at war right now. They've denounced the Zulu. It's interesting. Everything is just so interesting. So much intrigue! Augustus built the pyramids. That's going to help him improve really quickly. A lot of territory. I'm assuming he built that in Rome. Yeah, he built that in Rome. There it is. I do have to say, I kind of like the AI building this many wonders if we're going to just take them for ourselves later. So what we're going to have you come up and do is just improve Mosmokani so it can grow a bit faster. Just because for the love of God, our capital's small for this late. Chariot archers. He's got quite a lot of units. Clearly. Mosmokani grew as well. Working the hill. I guess that's fine. I mean, 10 turns, 16, 5, 6. Nah, that's better. That's a lot better, actually. Ugh, the panning, it's very annoying. Agadika needs a new production. Good, it built the Colosseum. It helped our happiness quite a bit. You're going to need a workshop. You're going to need your workshop in order to build anything reasonably quickly here. So just rush that out next. Oh. Things are going by a lot faster now that we don't have to micromanage our units each turn. Which is a bit of a double-edged sword. It means we aren't progressing towards war, but it also means that, you know, obviously we get more stuff done. In general. A great general. Timoak grew. Great. Where'd you go? You went to go work the horses, which is correct. Yeah, that's correct. It's totes correct. Now that we actually have a great general, though, because that great general spawned as this war ended. So, since we'll go into this next war with one, we should be much better off. Much, much, much better off. Alright. Just keep moving on. Public Declaration of Rome. Yeah, whatever. Protecting Manila. Who cares? No one cares, Rome! And then you can finish off the road through the iron. But you can also improve right away. Mount Kilimanjaro. 3 food, 2 production, to culture, which is pretty good alone. And it gives a unique bonus as well. No one settled near it. We very well may want to actually settle near that. Yeah, wow, no one settled near this. We may later, much later on, want to drop a city like here. So that way we can have Mount Kilimanjaro. Then again, is it really necessary just for Mount Kilimanjaro? I don't know. Maybe to have control over the unique the unique promotion, which is a good promotion. It's a very good promotion. Extra movement when you're passing over a hill, it's very good. Especially good on a scouting unit. It means you can just stick to hills all the time and get tons of extra sight. So what do we have down here? That's the Ottomans? Yeah, that's the Ottomans. Yeah. Okay. Agadika grew. Send them to work the mine, or the iron. Keep growing. The good news is, with all these extra tiles, we will be able to... We're growing very quickly. Very, very quickly. We're actually catching up quite nicely to other capitals. We'll plateau faster? Wow, Washington's gargantuan! Wow. will plateau a bit faster, but we can catch up quick. So anyway, that appears to be all the time we have for this episode of Let's Play Sid Meier Civilization 5. So, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Spread the word of Maps Gaming! Tell your friends, your families. Tell everybody. Shout it in the streets, and then be admitted to a psych ward. And please, keep watching from the psych ward. I would very much appreciate it if you did. So thanks a lot, guys. And be sure to tune in next time, where we will finish preparations for... Well, continue preparations for the war against Denmark, and hopefully take Copenhagen. Last time I said these words, though, for Rome, we walked away in disappointment and shame and our tail between our legs, so let's pray through the mighty wheel of fortune that does not happen this time. That fortune would smile upon us. And see you next time, guys.